the rocket. How was that from your side?
I'd say that's very Noah Lyles like. To be honest, the goal was to make sure that I was the first to 60. After that, just do Noah Lyles things. Walk people down, use my top end speed, and I just believe that when I got out there, I was the fastest guy. And just keep believing that until I crossed the line.
Yeah, absolutely. That's you. The next question. Congratulations, you made history. The first ever medal for Africa in a 100 meter. It's a really big deal. How are you now? You are the golden book of the Atlantic for forever.
I'm really happy for the silver medal, even though it's something that wasn't on our plan. The plan was just to finish in the final. So I'm really grateful for the silver medal.
So Mr. Hughes, you have a diary, the famous diary. So you put this time before the race on it?
No times were written this time. The only thing that was written was to make it to the podium.
You did it again.
We did it.
The modern Nostradamus,
We did it. We did it.
I asked him his time, he didn't want to tell me. I know now why.
Okay, now the stage is for the journalists. Please wait for the microphone. First question here in the first row, please. Come.
Question for Noah. Congratulations. I know this 100-200 double is something that's been on your mind for a while. Tried it in 2021, didn't make the 100 team. Last year you were doing it, then had to drop the 100. Like, what made this year the right year to really pursue it and also to get it done in the 100 at Worlds?
Last year made this the right year. After having such a strong hold on the 200, it really freed me up to be like, okay, no matter where I am in the season, I know I can always come back to the 200 and it's going to be fast. So now it's only a matter of time of continuously working on the 100, the worst part of my race, and getting it faster, because no longer is running more 200s really going to help me. It's now about running faster 100s. That's going to make the first 100 or the 200 a faster time. And for your friend there, how many Olympic medals are going now?
Bogus, he's pretty young.
Oh yeah, I am too.
Okay, next question. Please wait for the microphone.
Hey Noah, congrats.
Thank you.
You're obviously trying to shine a brighter light all over your sport with your documentary and just the kind of guy you are. Does track need more of that kind of stuff? Personality, fun, whatever you want to call it.
I believe that track and field needs to market itself better. It's easy to market me because I'm out there, I'm excitable, I'm happy, I'm engaging with the crowd. But just as many as there are me, there's just as many other people, like Christian or Fred. They bring that serious demeanor that people gravitate towards. That guy's known as he's just a dog, he's a wolf. He's gonna eat when it's time to eat. And that person, they're out there too. People gravitate towards that, and I feel that we have everything that you can need in any sport right here in track and field, and those stories just need to be told better.
Okay, next question, please.
All right, my question is to Leslie. Candice Mbine had held the fourth for Africa right from 2016, and you came up with it in 2021 at the World Juniors. Did you feel disappointed that you couldn't make it to the final? And the silver medal, are you dedicating it to him?
What was the question again?
Candice Mbine had held the fourth for Africa right from 2016, being in all the finals. First of all, were you disappointed that you couldn't make it and join the final and winning silver? How much did it mean to the continent of Africa?
Yeah, I would have, if it was possible for me to move for Akanya, I would move in that lane, because he's been doing this for a long time, and he did it for the African continent. So I would really move out of the lane for him to run that race, and I'll dedicate this medal to him because he's been a great brother. Every time we meet, we exchange some few ways of motivation and to get the job done.
Question to Noah. You mentioned after the heats. You mentioned after the heats that people who were doubting your ability to double weren't seeing what you were seeing in training. I was just wondering, what were you seeing in training and doing in the last last few weeks that convinced you this was possible?
It's crazy. It was faster than that. I just high-fiving my coach, and I told him, craziest thing is we still got so much more to improve on, and that's a scary thought.
Next question.
A quick question to know. I remember you winning the Youth Olympics. That was 9 years ago. It took a bit long to get here. Were there frustrations along the way that you didn't get it done earlier, maybe?
Well, I never ran the 100 at the Youth Olympics, and I've grabbed many 200-meter titles along the way. But I mean, in the 100, it has been a long journey. I mean, that was the first time that I've PR'd since 2019, and I always remember that race and how it felt and what was going on in my mind, and just believing in myself so much that I thought I was crazy that day. And it was the same thing today. Believing in myself so much that somebody might have thought I was crazy. Might have put me in an insane asylum. But I'm never gonna trade for anything. Just like I'm sure that everybody up here would not trade this moment for anything else, no matter what our journey was. We got here through blood, sweat, and tears, and for that we're always gonna be grateful because we knew it was earned and not given.
Thank you. My question for Leslie. I was privileged enough to watch you train in London after the Diamond League, and your coach spoke about blocking you off social media just so that you could focus and have fun and really enjoy what you're doing, your journey. Could you talk to us about what that protection from your team, how that helps you, and how that kind of helps you focus and not stray and listen to all the noise?
The team it consists of 4 people, and they are 100-meter runners, and we make sure that there is always joy between all of us. Nobody goes to sleep sad. And me going off social media was a very huge thing to do, and it wasn't easy for me to do that, but I tried all my best for it so that I can stay out of it. And here the result of staying out, because everybody was saying whatever you feel like saying, so that disturbed me mentally, and then I just decided to just let go of social media.
So before the next question, I would like to ask Mr. Hughes. I'm really interested in your diary. I know it's I want to know your secret. I mean, but you can share with us what is your method, how you put times, or just this, you mentioned that you write down podiums, so how it's come from. What is the exact method?
It's self-belief. Over the years we've been working, and speed has always been there for me, but for me it was more of a mindset thing. I used to doubt myself a little bit, and I really wanted to achieve things, and sometimes my imagination would run a little bit too wild. So for me, my coach sat down with me in the background season, and he had seminars with all of us from Racers Track Club, and he made us understand the part of self-belief. And for me, I set out goals that I wanted to achieve this year, and I walked towards it. And in regards to how I'm feeling, I put a target down in my book, and I said, okay, I'm gonna walk towards this. And I just jot down the time that I feel as if I'm capable of doing, and that's what comes to just write it down. It's not like I'm creating this magical thing, but it's the work, it's self-belief. I believe I can do this, and anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it. And my mind believed it, and I just need to go there and do it.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Next question.
I have my question. I know you can answer it. Last year at the World Championships, we saw the USA doing all 300, 3 different people doing the 200 as well. It's been a while since one man has doubled and had the world lead in both events. When you watch over the last few months, in the last few years, that has always been the practice with disabled and that kind of thing. Has that was that a motivation for you that you have to stake a claim and take both sprints? And for Leslie, we know basically that your strongest event is probably the 200. So does Noah and even Zanel from the Diamond League. What does that tell us about what's to come in the 200, considering that all three of you are on the podium for the 100?
Yeah, it's funny. Before we came here, we were talking about that. You know, we were all looking at each other and we're like, "Ain't we 200 runners?" I said, "Hey, you guys trying to run it back?" But the double was important because I know in my heart of hearts, like Zarnell knows, he believes that I'm the fastest. Period. But to be able to say that with the utmost confidence, I gotta win the 100. And that's what today was. It was winning the 100. And I've known for a long time that I have so much more to give to this event, but I've just been giving a lot of it to the 200. And as people look back at this year, they're gonna be like, this is the year that Noah won the 200, the 100, and the 4x1. And they're gonna be like, that is the start of a dynasty.
Yeah. And let's see, what does that tell us about what you're capable of in the 200?
Just came here to put that down in quick show like we did in London Diamond League.
Okay, please wait for the microphone.
What's you gonna run so I can run faster?
We'll see.
I know, congratulations, you proved a lot of doubters wrong, including myself, so I'll admit that. But you know, the reason why I had some doubt is that these young guys, Knighton and Tobogo, are so young. And your students, you watched the tape, like in the 200 recently in the Diamond League, it looked like he was gaining on you a little bit at the end of that 200, which we don't normally see. So
Yeah.
after this, are you super confident? Is the 200 your baby? Like there's no doubt? Or you must have seen the tape, right? He was getting up a little bit closer to you at the end of that race or not?
Oh no, the time proved that he made, I think, 100. I'm not too good with those numbers, but no, he made up a little bit of ground on me. But I mean, that was what, my fourth 200 of the year, and I just came out of COVID and still ran 19.4. And I remember when I ran 19.5 for the first time in 2019, and I tried to do it at World Championships. Yeah, that didn't happen. It's hard to go round for round and put that together. Even when and I was young at the time too. I was 21, I think, somewhere around there, 21. You know, so and I was just doing the 200. You know, we're coming out here, we're running the 100, and we're gonna run the 200. So, you know, I know that, you know, we're all ready. We know the challenge that lies before us. And I know what it was like to be in the same position that Leslie was in. And to be honest, I ain't worried. You know, I know that he's gonna give his 100. I know Zarnell's gonna give his 100. I know everybody in that 200 is gonna give their 100. And best believe that I'm gonna give my 100.
All right, I know Noah and Leslie have been talking a lot, but Zarnell, I'm gonna get you to open your mouth a little bit. All right, so let's chat. So we've got a couple of youngins, Noah and Leslie. They pretty young, all right, but I know that you are a little bit older than these two, and so in the sport of track and field, I feel like a lot of people feel as though like if you aren't, you know, Noah Lyles by like the age of 15 or Leslie by like the age of 12, like you're never gonna be successful. But you're somebody who decided to stick with it and wait to see your success come around. So tell me why you decided to do that and what is a part of your motivation in waiting this long?
My mom, I have to give credit to my mom because she have instilled in me and my brothers that patience is a virtue that we need to follow in life. And for me, things happened over in the past. I still believed. I still knew I had something within me to accomplish, and you know, I just walked towards it, and I had to walk towards it. And you know, I'm looking forward to see how much more better I can become because I'm starting to understand the game. You know, I'm starting to believe a bit more, and I'm happy. I'm enjoying myself. That's the most important thing because at first I used to be a bit too tense, but now I'm a bit more relaxed, and I'm looking forward to being a part of this again. But guys, come in the 200.
Thank you. Another question for Zarnell. Obviously, the major champs in recent years haven't gone exactly as you would like. You were very emotional at the end tonight. You know, how much does this mean to you, and can you explain a bit about exactly how much work has gone into getting to you this point?
Over the years were a lot of lessons. I won't call them failures. Lots of lessons I've learned, you know, but I believe in myself that I can still achieve something better than in life. And what you guys saw was years of adversity, years of challenges. And, you know, it's been a long time Great Britain hasn't been in the individual medal rankings at a world championship. And I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to break that seal today, and today I did that. And I'm super grateful to be a part of this mix. I'm very more excited to see how much better I can become. And you know, I just gotta continue to trust myself and be patient, because you know, things might not always go your way every year, but as long as you stick to the task and continue to put in the work and allow yourself to compete, because sometimes you can be in the best shape you could possibly be in, but if you are not relaxed mentally and physically, you can't achieve those goals. And today I was relaxed, and I was looking forward to going out there and giving it my best shot.
Before we continue, I actually want to tell you guys how proud I am of you guys. I don't think anybody really expected any of us to get up here, besides Zarnell. But if you kind of listen to all our stories, there's a lot of belief, there's a lot of, you know, self-affirmation coming from all of us, whether you're as young as you are, or, you know, told you're not a 100 guy, or, you know, told that somebody who's probably got to this point and had, you know, shortcomings, but believing that it's gonna come out. And I know there's tons of kids who ask me every day, but here are 3 people who truly believe in themselves. That is proof that if you truly believe in what your dreams are and what you accomplish is gonna come true, you're bound to move closer to it.
I would like to add to that as well. To the younger ones out there who are trying to be in the sport and things aren't going your way immediately, don't give up. Like, don't ever give up. Because for me, the sky's the limit. You know, self-belief is a hell of a thing, man. And I gotta give credit to my mom, man. She believed in me, and I dedicate this one to my mom. Yeah.
Question for Noah. In Paris, you said that you wanted to appeal not just to die-hard track fans, but grow your base, really not just push yourself more, but also your sport. I guess starting a legacy is not the worst thing to do that. Explaining a little bit more, what are your plans? How do you want to appeal to the fan base?
Yeah, so winning the 100 always helps. Winning the double helps even more. And grabbing 3 is definitely a treat in itself. But that's truly for the track fans, you know. But after this is done, people are going to say, you know, I want more. And what are we going to give them? We're going to give them a docuseries. It's already out. And I tell you what, we're writing it right now. This is episode 2. Episode already out on Peacock. And Untitled Journey, Noah Lyles, it's looking pretty good. Episode 2 is looking pretty fun.
So 2 more questions.
No, about your famous Instagram post, why do you assess that Bolt's record can be broken in the 200 and at least you don't believe you will do it in the 100? In the times that you mentioned, the 965 and the 1910.
Truly, I know where I am. I know that I have a lot more to work on in the 100, but in the 200, we have a special connection. We've been doing this since I was, 16, no, even 13 years old. You know, I know that bend. I know that straightaway. I know that slingshot. I know 10 meters, 20 meters, 50 meters on every track. I know where I need to be. You know, with 100, there's still, you know, those spots where I just know I need to improve so much to get that world record. But with the 200, all I need to do is increase the 100 that much and do what I do, and this will come true.
Last question.
Oh, that? Okay.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, sorry. My question is, how we celebrating? Guys, I know you got other races, so what? Nothing today. You're not gonna like treat yourself. What? What's the celebration? You don't look too serious.
My coach told me if I win the double, he paying for the party. So we popping champagne like we won the championship ring.
Are we going back to another island?
I heard Jamaica's fun.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Y'all invited too.
Thank you for the invitation.
Can't drink. Can you drink? Are you allowed to drink? I don't think so.
Everybody can drink in Jamaica.
So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much, the fantasy athletes. Congratulations. 100 meters and 3 finalists. Believe yourself, hard working, always